Afghanistan was consecutively ranked the world's best by the International Taste and Quality Institute. Production hit record high in 2019: 19,469 kilograms of saffron, and 1 kilogram is sold domestically between 634 and 1147. The availability of cheap diesel-powered water pumps imported from China and Pakistan, and in the 2010s, of cheap solar power to pump water, resulted in expansion of agriculture and population in the southwestern deserts of Afghanistan and Kandahar Province, Helmand Province and Nimruz Province in the 2010s. Wells have gradually been deepened, but water resources are limited. Opium is the major crop, but as of 2022, was under attack by the new Taliban government which, in order to suppress opium production, was systematically suppressing water pumping. The country's natural resources include coal, copper, iron ore, lithium, uranium, rare earth elements, chromite, gold, zinc, talc, barite, sulfur, lead, marble, precious and semi-precious stones, natural gas, and petroleum. In 2010, U.S. and Afghan government officials estimated that untapped mineral deposits located in 2007 by the U.S. Geological Survey are worth at least $1 trillion. Michael E. O'Hanlon of the Brookings Institution estimated that if Afghanistan generates about $10 billion per year from its mineral deposits, its gross national product would double and provide long-term funding for Afghan security forces and other critical needs. The United States Geological Survey USGS estimated in 2006 that northern Afghanistan has an average 460 million cubic meter to 9 billion barrel of crude oil, 440 billion cubic meter 15.7 trillion cubic foot of natural gas, and 67 billion liter 562 million U.S. barrel of natural gas liquids. In 2011, Afghanistan signed an oil exploration contract with China National Petroleum Corporation (CNPC) for the development of 3 oil fields along the Amu Darya River in the north. The country has significant amounts of lithium, copper, gold, coal, iron ore, and other minerals. The Khanashin carbonatite in Helmand Province contains 1 million tons 980,000 long tons 1,100,000 short tons of rare earth elements. In 2007, a 30-year lease was granted for the Ainok copper mine to the China Metallurgical Group for $3 billion, making it the biggest foreign investment and private business venture in Afghanistan's history. The state-run Steel Authority of India won the mining rights to develop the huge Hijigak iron ore deposit in central Afghanistan. Government officials estimate that 30 of the country's untapped mineral deposits are worth at least $1 trillion. One official asserted that this will become the backbone of the Afghan economy, and the Pentagon memo stated that Afghanistan could become the Saudi Arabia of lithium. The lithium reserves of 21 million tons could amount to the ones of Bolivia, which is currently viewed as the country with the largest lithium reserves. Other larger deposits are the ones of bauxite and cobalt. In a 2011 news story, the CSM reported, the United States and other Western nations that have borne the brunt of the cost of the Afghan war have been conspicuously absent from the bidding process on Afghanistan's mineral deposits, leaving it mostly to regional powers. Access to biocapacity in Afghanistan is lower than world average. In 2016, Afghanistan had 0.43 global hectares of biocapacity per person within its territory, much less than the world average of 1.6 global hectares per person. In 2016, Afghanistan used 0.73 global hectares of biocapacity per person, their ecological footprint of consumption. This means they use just under double as much biocapacity as Afghanistan contains. As a result, Afghanistan is running a biocapacity deficit. Afghanistan electricity supply 1980-2019. According to the World Bank, 98% of the rural population have access to electricity in 2018, up from 28% in 2008. Overall, the figure stands at 98.7%. As of 2016, Afghanistan produces 1,400 megawatts of power, but still imports the majority of electricity via transmission lines from Iran and the Central Asian states. The majority of electricity production is via hydropower, helped by the amount of rivers and streams that flow from the mountains. However, electricity is not always reliable and blackouts happen, including in Kabul. In recent years an increasing number of solar, biomass and wind power plants have been constructed. Currently under development are the Kosa 1000 project, which will transmit electricity from Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, and the Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, India Tapi gas pipeline. Power is managed by the Afghanistan Brushana Shirkat Dabs, Afghanistan Electricity Company. Important dams include the Kotjaki Dam, Dala Dam, and the Sardabad Dam. Bandihamir National Park tourism is a small industry in Afghanistan due to security issues. Nevertheless, some 20,000 foreign tourists visit the country annually as of 2016. In particular, an important region for domestic and international tourism is the picturesque Bamyan Valley, which includes lakes, canyons and historical sites, helped by the fact it is in a safe area away from insurgent activity. Smaller numbers visit and trek in regions such as the Wakhan Valley, which is also one of the world's most remote communities. From the late 1960s onwards, Afghanistan was a popular stop on the famous Hippie Trail, attracting many Europeans and Americans. Coming from Iran, the trail traveled through various Afghan provinces and cities including Herat, Kandahar and Kabul before crossing to northern Pakistan, northern India, and Nepal. Tourism peaked in 1977, the year before the start of political instability and armed conflict. The Minaret of Jam is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, currently under threat by erosion and flooding. The city of Ghazni has significant history and historical sites, and together with Bamyan City have in recent years been voted Islamic Cultural Capital and South Asia Cultural Capital respectively. The cities of Herat, Kandahar, Balch, and Zaranjar are also very historic. The Minaret of Jam in the Hari River Valley is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A cloak reputedly worn by Islam's Prophet Muhammad is kept inside the Shrine of the Cloak in Kandahar, a city founded by Alexander the Great and the first capital of Afghanistan. The citadel of Alexander in the western city of Herat has been renovated in recent years and is a popular attraction. In the north of the country is the Shrine of Ali, believed by many to be the location where Ali was buried. The National Museum of Afghanistan is located in Kabul and hosts a large number of Buddhist, Bactrian Greek and early Islamic antiquities. The museum suffered greatly by civil war but has been slowly restoring since the early 2000s. Telecommunication services in Afghanistan are provided by Afghan Telecom, Afghan Wireless, Etisalat, Mountain Group, and Roshan. The country uses its own space satellite called Afghansat-1, which provides services to millions of phone, internet, and services to millions